As riveting as it's been talking about the gals from All's Fair, I actually have something of value to talk to you about, and that's the sponsor of this video, Helix. As a movie critic, husband, and father of two, sleep is obviously very critical for me, and I don't get a ton of it, so I want to make sure when I'm sleeping, I'm actually sleeping, which as of late has been a struggle. My wife claims I'm snoring or I'm moving around too much at night, and I often find myself waking up on the couch the next morning. Is it possible she's making this all up because she hates me? Sure, but I think in reality it's actually happening. So it was the perfect time for Helix to reach out to me and say, why don't you try our mattress out for a spin, see how it fits. And to make sure the mattress is perfect for your body type and your sleeping style, I guess apparently mine's snoring and kicking around like an idiot, you go on their website, you answer a couple basic questions, and they customize a mattress that fits your needs. In my case, one that's worthy of a king. And I'm happy to report, since getting the mattress, there's been 0 nights slept on the couch. And it really starts to add up when you find out the Helix mattress, compared to hundreds of other competitors, always ends up on top. The one they sent me is the Helix Midnight Luxe. That just sounds awesome, and I can assure you it is. It has been ranked as the best overall mattress. Again, fit for a king. On top of that, Helix offers a 120-day trial warranty, plus when you buy one of these mattresses, you get a lifetime guarantee. Thank you, Helix Sleep, for sponsoring. Make sure to visit helixsleep.com to take advantage of that Cyber Monday sale extended and get 20% off site-wide. All right, now that I've spent a couple minutes talking about something pleasant, let's get back to All's Fair. There are only dose episodes left of Season 1 of All's Fair, and yes, I have to specify Season 1 because it's renewed for a second season. Kill me. And the gods at Hulu have released 2 episodes this week. I believe they are the final 2 episodes of the season. It was supposed to go 10 episodes, but due to scheduling conflicts with some of the actresses, they had to rush things. That makes for a really great show. I can't wait to see where this thing goes. But for now, let's get going on the spoiler recap. We start with murder. And the man who was killed was that piece of crap that Cosby'd Emerald Green a while back. How long ago? Unclear. We don't have timetables for this show. Things just happen whenever they do. And while at first glance they weren't ruling out suicide, that apparently is off the table when they found his genitals pounded to bits. Now, there's either 2 scenarios right now. Number 1, he was murdered in a crime of passion, or 2, he got a little carried away tapping that emerald green ass a few nights ago. In either case, there's very little left of his balls. But who did it? Well, that's what Detective Lady with the comically large Fisher-Price badge is here to find out. Glenn Close, shot out of a cannon, storms into the room looking like a living fire hydrant. Dina doesn't play when it comes to protecting her gals. And she sends Detective Pikachu packing. Whew, close call. I'm sure this story is going to conclude in a very satisfactory manner. Let's press on. After a very riveting intro, Dina says, ladies, what are we even doing here at the office working? Let's play hooky because it's Fashion Week, baby. It's time to hit the runway of our private plane because we're rich. I'm still trying to pay off my last hospital visit. It was just a routine checkup. They marked it wrong in the whatever computer system, so my healthcare provider doesn't want to cover it. It was a yearly exam. There's nothing wrong with me, you fuckers. I mean, physically, there's nothing wrong with me. Mentally, I've checked out since this season started. The gals decided to go with an all-white color palette. Kim donning the hide of an Arctic wolf, and emerald green appears to have fallen into a paper shredder. It's at this point where Kim announces to the crew that she has decided to let Milan come back to the firm, extending the olive branch to a woman who's currently carrying your husband's baby. This is a classy bunch. Women supporting women. That's what it's all about, fam. Dina then mentions bringing Carr into the firm. The others are not so keen on this, especially liberty, liberty, liberty. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's really hard to keep up with the rapid pace and the intricacies and complications of this show. I actually thought they already asked her to join the firm last episode when they were all getting along, singing Kumbaya, there was compliments thrown out. Carr seemed to be turning over a new leaf. No, now she's like full-blown Cruella de Vil. It's time for the fashion show. I'm coming out Just want the world to know. The All's Fair crew has front row seats and coordinated with matching red ensembles. This is incredibly relatable. I know when I hop on my private jet with the boys, we make sure to call ahead of time so we can coordinate matching outfits. Otherwise, you're just gonna look silly. The First Lady hits the runway wearing a garbage bag, and I wouldn't mind sticking my junk in there, if you catch my drift. My penis into her, but let's just keep going. Close decides the fashion show is the perfect opportunity to tell Liberty a little bit about Carr's backstory. Apparently, Carr has a tragic backstory, seeing her father kill himself at a very young age, and that's why she self-harms. And I'm gonna be frank with you, you can be Tiffany, if I have to sit through any more of this shit, my kids might be finding themselves in a similar situation. The title card hits. What? We're just getting into the title card? I thought this was half over. Our life has amounted to nothing. Carr is hanging out with her gay friend, and she confesses to him there have only been 2 men in her life to make her wetter than mimosas in September, and that is Chase, the guy that's been banging every hood rat in the city, and Jesus Christ himself. That's right, JC climbing up on that cross with the buff body build, that gets her going. We're now back at the office with Kim, dressed as a slutty Mrs. Claus. And I think I know what she asked Kris Kringle for Christmas. Outside of his throbbing candy cane, she wanted larger lips. Because these bad boys are pumped up larger than a Hans and Franz skit on SNL. Oh good, Chase is there. He's been in the entire episode. Kim tells him it is OVER over. A quick bang and we're done, all right? I want you to stay away from me. I want you to go to your sex addict classes because that's a real affliction people have. And he does not receive the news well, crybabying his way out of the office. On his way out, he does confess his love to her for like the 14th time, but she's not buying it. It's Carr's turn now. She pays Chase a visit at his office, aka the Iron Temple, aka the gym. And when he pops off that tee, I guess they have a no shirts, no shoes, that's fine policy here, she cannot resist laying a finger on his butterfinger, starting with a sensual massage, hoping he takes things up a notch with her. And she puts herself all the way out there, offering up her snatch on a silver platter. And you know what? He takes the bait. Hook, line, and sink her. They make animalistic, passionate love to the sweet sounds of Nelly Furtado's masterpiece, Maneater. She's a man-eater, make you work hard, make you spend hard, make you fall real hard in love. I find myself listening to that song quite often because I'm a man of refined taste. And now every time I hear it, I'm gonna have to picture Sarah Paulson spread eagle on a desk while Man Bun is giving her the business. Great. Now this is the only way I can achieve climax. Chase has now warped back to Kim's office. It's the Chase show. Again, no idea how much time is passing when all this stuff's going down. Is it the same day? Did he go there, dry off, and just head right over to her office? He confesses to her that he's been sleeping with Carr. She's not thrilled to hear that, and might I just add, the way that these two play off of each other, the back and forth dynamic that they have is like watching one Meryl Streep and Dame Judi Dench put on a workshop in acting. It's truly mesmerizing stuff. These two should really be nominated for several Razzies. Now with Checks Notes, Chase again. He's dressed up as a hot firefighter, ready to role play with Sarah Paulson's character Carr. And every time they do the deed, the whole thing is filled with sexual innuendo. They can't go a goddamn sentence without bringing something into it. I'm here to blast you with my large fire hose, ma'am. Hope you can handle all the pressure. Why don't you hop up on my lap and we'll take a ride in my fire truck. My Dalmatian can fit in the back. That was maybe a bit much. Although it is kind of the same idea Chase had, but not the Dalmatian. He's going to do that himself. Opting to enter into her emergency exit. Unfortunately, neither of them get time to extinguish those flames properly because he accidentally calls her Kim. Her name is Allura. I will not call her that. She's Kim. There's no acting involved by her. Back at the lady lawyer place, Milan is here, ready to work again, excitedly plopping around like a pleasant plum. She mistakes Carr for Kim because she's cosplaying as her. And then they have a small conversation about how everybody wants to be like Kim Kardashian. She's perfect! On a somewhat related note, Kim has so much ass in this episode, you could make 2 more of her using a couple handfuls of that cake. Carr is now being grilled by the whole team, and she's willing to play ball and join the practice. I mean, they're already sharing men, might as well share clients too. And speaking of clients, with 15 minutes left in the episode, we're introduced to them. It's a custody battle, and let's see what this crack squad comes up with. Naomi Watts in this scene is dressed up as a dapper lesbian. This discussion's not really going anywhere until Carr steps up to the plate and knocks it out of the fucking park. She gets them to the table and an agreement where their client, who looks like a hot extra from Wakanda, gets the children in an 80-20 split. Dina is naturally very impressed with the performance. Now back at the Carr residence with Chase, she's playing hard to wet. Actually, it's the opposite this time. Chase wants to put an end to their play dates. And he starts to leave when Sarah Paulson hits him with one final zinger, admitting that he has watery cum. The fuck does that even mean? Well, who cares? It did not seem to faze Chase. We end this episode on a villain arc. Carr has graduated from Cruella de Vil all the way up to Maleficent, claiming she's going to accept the offer to join the lady firm only to destroy it from within, build it up to Rome levels, and watch it all crumble down. And I imagine we're going to have to wait until season 2 to watch all of that unfold. What will we see for this last episode, though? Will we find out who murdered that Cosby gentleman? Will Emerald Green's kids all get into the best colleges ever? Will Naomi Watts have more than 4 lines of dialogue? And will Kim K's lips get so large she just starts to float away? We're gonna find out very shortly in the season finale of All's Fair. Hey, thank you for watching the recap video. If you enjoyed the performance, feel free to sub to the show Adam Does Movies on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you watch videos and listen. I'll be there, and I would appreciate it. Also, hit the notification bell if you're on YouTube so that future videos show up right in your feed. You don't want to miss one. That's all I got for you. Hopefully I see you next time. Take care. Hey, thanks for watching the video and sticking around to the end. If you enjoy what I do here, maybe think of becoming a patron at patreon.com/AdamDoesMovies. It would be a perfect time to join too, because I'm having a 30% off Cyber Monday through wherever I decide to take it. Join right now and you get that awesome benefit like these folks over here. And again, if you strike while the iron's hot, the discount will be applied. All right, hopefully I see you next time. Take care.